Alright YouTube, so it's been a few days since we had a video. That's because your boy's been playing the shit out of some PUBG on Xbox One. So I thought I'd bring you guys kind of my first impressions and maybe even a review, I guess you could call it, of this game. As with all of my reviews, the gameplay in the background isn't necessarily important. It's just kind of there to have something to watch. What's important is what I'm saying about the game. Also, I'm still a little bit in the learning process. Me and the squad I play with, me and my friends and stuff, we're pretty good at it already. I'd say we get the top 10 all the time. We get top 4, top 3 all the time. We've also, as a squad, gotten a victory, which is pretty awesome. Like, all 4 of us still alive. Pretty badass. Anyways, this game is pretty much exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I thought it'd be. It's absolutely fun. There's almost nothing negative to say, really, other than the fact that in these early few... It's only been out for a few days now, so it's kind of weird to even do a review, I guess. But I've been playing the fuck out of it, so I think I have enough time spent on the game to really review it. The only real negative things are there's still lag. You'll see it as I'm doing the gameplay. You'll see my character kind of bouncing around, and it'll kick you just every now and then. Every couple of games you play, it'll just randomly, like, the app will crash, or you'll get a black screen, and then it'll crash and throw you to your home, and you got to reset and reload in. And if you haven't died yet, you can jump right back into the game. Also, you can see right there that a table has not spawned in yet. Little things like that, but other than that, there's really nothing to complain about. The game is exactly what I wanted it to be. The looting system could maybe be a little bit better, where you find guns a little bit easier, because that's one of the complaints that's always been about the game, even for in the competitive scene of the game. It's like, well, I understand that the looting is random, but like, say there's 2 teams and they drop in similar areas, but one team finds a bunch of guns, the other team finds nothing, they instantly lose. But they didn't lose because they're not as good at the game, they just did not find guns or loot. So like, the looting could be a little bit better. If you don't know about the game, there's this circle you got to be inside of. Outside of the circle, there's this gas that damages you over time. That sometimes, and this is on us, we forget about it as we're looting, and we got to run away from the gas. But whenever we're trying to run away, we cannot find a vehicle. So I feel like they could put a little more vehicles into the game, just a little more, just add some more spawn rates for the vehicles, so it's a little bit easier to get in a vehicle. And honestly, other than like the little bit of lag you get, the app crashing, and like some of the loot spawn rates and the vehicle spawn rates, other than that shit, there's almost nothing bad I can say about this game. I have so much fun playing this. The people I introduce the game to, that I play with all the time, they have just as much fun playing it. We play it all the time, hours on end, sometimes an absurd amount of fucking time, which is part of why I haven't been uploading videos, because I've been playing the fuck out of this game. And like, yeah, it has its problems, but I thought it was funny because leading up to the release of this for months and months, people were like, this game is not going to work on console. It is not going to work. And yeah, it has a little bit of issues, but it works just fine. Whenever it doesn't have the lag, and it doesn't have, the game crashing, the game plays smooth and perfect. There's nothing fucking wrong with it at all. And I just thought that was great because everybody thought it was going to be like trash on console, and it plays just fucking fine. And I also never understood why people didn't think it was going to work on console. Was it like the 100-player lobbies? Because if that's the fucking case, Elder Scrolls Online, which is an obscure reference, but that game literally supports like 10,000 players at a time in like a world or a server. Like, why the fuck could I not do 100-player lobbies? There's nothing that hard about that. If that game can do 10,000 people at a time. As of right now, you can only do singles, duos, and squads, which is 4 people. I wish they would do a trio thing. Like, they could literally either increase the lobby by 2, make it 102, or drop it by 1, make it 99 players, and they could do trios, which I think would be kind of fun. At the beginning, sometime at the beginning of 2018, we're going to get the first-person lobbies where it's only first-person, so people can't corner peek, you're not playing third-person. And we're going to get the new map, too, which is going to be fucking awesome. I'm nowhere near bored of this map at all, because every time you play the game, every time you spawn in it, it's just a different kind of story, different loot, people dropping near you, gases in different places. Everything's different, no matter, even if you drop in the same spot 20 times in a row. So it's going to be kind of nice to have that new map early, because other people have been playing this same map, been playing, Erangel for like a year or more. I don't know exactly how long PUBG's been out, but they've been playing Erangel for fucking ever, and we're going to get that new map pretty early into the Xbox One version of this game, and that's going to be kind of nice to have 2 maps to fuck with, so we never get bored of Erangel. Anyways, not a whole lot more can be said, guys. Again, other than the few things that I mentioned that were negative, this game, there's nothing wrong with it. I highly recommend it. Even if it's kind of bad right now, they're going to fix it over time. And it's only $30. Like, you're not getting much of a loss if the game's kind of buggy right now. It's $30. You're not paying like for a full $60 for a game. So it's definitely worth the purchase. I highly recommend it if you have an Xbox One. Don't listen to bullshit. It plays just fine outside of the few things that I mentioned. So that was kind of a shorter review. Again, this isn't a game with like a story and all this other stuff that you have to actually break down and talk about. It's just kind of what it is on the surface of what it is. You drop in loot, kill things, try to be number 1. That's pretty much all you got to do and avoid the gas. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this a little bit shorter review than I usually do. And if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on my notifications, follow me on Twitter at @TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
To conclusions, all the things that we thought we were losing. I'm a ghost and you know this. That's why we broke up in the first place. 'Cause I want